I'm on a mission. Entomologists, it's time you lifted your game.
Entomologists.
Insect
fanatics. Scientists.
Yes.
Not fanatics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since we started this podcast, I've learnt the odd thing or two about...
Not etymologists who study words.
No.
Entomologists. Yeah.
Since we've started the podcast, I've learned a little bit about marketing. And it seems to me that insects need some rebranding. As you know, Lou, I'm really keen about insects and I talk about them a lot through spring and summer because that's when we see the most of them. They're really important in the ecosystem and it's really important to encourage people to have insect-attracting gardens for all kinds of reasons. But let's face it, who wants to host some of these insects? Assassin bug, blister beetle, plague soldier beetle, carcass beetle, cockroach, devil's coach horse, darkling beetle, earwig, scorpion, false scorpion, weevils, pod-sucking beetle, spittle beetle, stink beetle, and my personal fave, the cockchafer. Let's face it, they need some new names. So I'm very happy to announce that I had in my garden a giant snowball mealybug. Now, doesn't that just appeal? That's the kind of insect that you want.
Something cuddly.
Yes. So entomologists, I understand that these names come from the behaviour of these insects, but let's try and improve our sell on these guys. We need to encourage people to have insects, and we need more things called stuff like the giant snowball mealybug. So this little insect, just briefly I'll describe it. I found it on one of my young eucalypts, which have been a little bit under siege, as you'll have heard before in the program. We all know mealybugs from inside the house on our indoor plants, but this was a very, very similar thing, except much larger. It was flat, but overall it was probably close to the size of the tip of my thumb, or at least my thumbnail. And it was really white and fluffy, just like ordinary mealybugs. But this one, it's flattish and it had orange spots and black stripes. It was really quite
fancy.
Attractive. Yeah. So I thought, well, you're so cute. I'm going to leave you where you are until such time as I see damage to my tree. And so I would check it every day because it's another sapsucker. But the tree came to no harm and it was there for about a week. It did not move an inch. And I went out one day and it was gone. No evidence whatsoever. So I think somebody found it and munched it. That's my guess.
Will you be kind of vulnerable? Is it what? It's white with black and
it's
orange?
Quite noticeable on the green tree.
Isn't black and orange a colour that says in nature, don't eat me? I'm scary,
it is.
I'm poisonous.
It was mostly white and mostly fluffy.
It could have just died.
It could have just died, but it's gone. But I feel like I was obliged to talk about it because it's got such a great name.
And it was on a leaf?
It was on the stem, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.